What's good? What's going on? The biggest nerd ones coming to you live and in living color, coming to you from the great state of Florida. To be more specific, Cape Canaveral, Florida. Even more specific, right here at the Kennedy Space Station. Look at this, guys. Oh man, there's the NASA bubble. Oh man, you can kind of see back there. There's one of those like little rocket booster things back there. Oh man, look at this. We got a big screen going on here. You can watch some videos on there. Oh lordy. The Kennedy Space Station, everybody. There's some more rockets over here, guys. Oh, this is good stuff. Oh man. But guys, let's go into the Kennedy Space Station, visit this area, learn all about it. And by golly, we might learn a thing or two here at the Kennedy Space Station down here in Cape Canaveral, Florida. Let's go in and check it out, guys. Oh, when you first walk in, guys, here's the Heroes and Legends, the Astronaut Hall of Fame over here. You got a bunch of rockets. Oh man, look at that. Oh lordy. That's the Space Center. Bubby, it's the Space Center, dude.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Good.
Yeah. That is so neat. But first, ladies and gentlemen, let's go do the bus tours. Oh, the bus tour, Elsie.
To investigate man's reaction to this new environment and safely recover the capsule and its pilot. And rating for human spaceflight on what was previously a ballistic missile was no easy task. After several modifications and test flights, a Mercury capsule carrying Ham, a chimpanzee, was successfully launched and recovered on January 31st, 1961. Just months later, on May 5th, astronaut Alan Shepard launched on a Mercury resonance SpaceX.
The VAV. It is one of the largest buildings in the world by volume. Starliner deploys airbags to land in the desert of the western United States. Starliner was the first American-made fuel-rated capsule. Research samples incoming and cargo from the space station back to NASA on Earth. This public-private partnership.
And ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see some videos on your return trip. And a couple of those videos is one of them is going to talk about the crawler transporter. NASA is the only ones that use the crawler transporter, and NASA's the only ones that use the vehicle assembly building. They only have one launch pad, which is 39B. You're also going to see a video about the Launch Control Center, which is the 4-story white building on the left there, adjacent to the vehicle assembly building. On the other side of the dark slanted windows, you may have saw that in the movie if you watched Apollo 13 with Tom Hanks or Armageddon with Bruce Willis.
Welcome to the gantry at LC-39. Oh man.
Perfect timing. I was about to abort. The CSM is reading a rise in temperatures.
I see it. I'll go see what I can do. Do not stop the countdown.
Lowering power levels to working performance. Adam, can you please check the system functionality?
Copy that, Soul. I'll go check it out.
The apparatus appears to be heating up too quickly. We need enough. I suggest we abort the test immediately.
I ride a gator. It's a sea turtle, Bubba.
We are at go for test fire. T-minus 10 minutes.
Oh, we're at the RG-39, and we're about to feel the force of a rocket going off. Oh man, we're underneath it, by golly. Oh, I see lights.
2, 1.
Oh, we launched the rocket. No one else is gonna launch a rocket. Hold it, Elsie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And boom! Wow! Yeah! Woo! America! Okay, guys, we're on top now. Now, that's the normal building right there that's gotten all like world famous. That's like the main NASA building that they build the rockets at here. And right now it's the Artemis program currently. And if you go over here, you might have seen this building a little bit ago, right here. That building is the SpaceX building, done by Elon Musk. So yeah, they do that on both that on property here as well. But here's I'll give you like a big huge view. Nice little 360 view here on property. And this is the launching pad for SpaceX right here, guys. And that big huge tower right there, I think if I remember right, the name of that tower is like Mechazilla or something like that. Okay, we are officially at the Apollo Museum here. Oh man. So on the little Apollo cruiser. No man.
Space race. And we were running a distant second. In 1961, we fell even further behind. Soviet astronaut took his ship Freedom 7 6.5 miles into space. America had its first space game. Just a few days later, our space program received a new challenge. But this one did not come from the Soviet Union. It came from our young president. In one inspiring moment, he changed the mission. From one based in fear of the present to one of hope for the future.
But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Bryce play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
We hadn't been more than 16 minutes into space, and now we were going to the moon. We would have to design for.
These are the very consoles we sat at when men first took off to fly to the moon.
This is for Apollo 8.
It put us a year and a half behind. We were making up for it in one big leap. And we were doing it with a rocket that no man had ever flown before. It was a few days before Christmas 1968 when Apollo 8 sat on the pad. She was the first of a new kind, a moon rocket. This was the Phoenix, risen from the ashes of Apollo 1. The first Apollo crew did not die in vain. This was to be their testament. "36 stories high, she had been fully fueled throughout the night. The liquid oxygen in her tanks caused ice to form on the outside of the craft. The extreme temperature differences between the air and the sub-zero fuel caused the metal skin of the rocket to expand and contract. Everyone who was on the pad agreed. It was as though the rocket was alive, breathing, straining at the leash. Earlier in the morning, astronauts Frank Borman, Jim Lovell, and Bill Anders had made their final preparations before taking that long ride out to the waiting spacecraft. The minimum safe distance from a Saturn V at liftoff was 3 miles. The reason was simple. When fully fueled, the rocket contained the explosive power of an atomic bomb. As the clock counted down, the astronauts and all of us in launch control went through the pre-flight checks. Our hands on the controls of the most powerful, most complex machine ever built. It had over 2 million separate systems, and to bring these men back alive, everything had to work perfectly. Each individual system had been tested, but what we didn't know was how they would perform when all 2 million began to work together. That moment would come when the countdown clock reached 0. If a maneuvering thruster failed, if communications broke down, if navigation was off by 1 degree, if any piece of the miles of wiring, circuits, relays, or valves was defective, Frank Borman, Jim Lovell, and Bill Anders would pay with their lives. As they sat, waiting for launch on that chill December morning, these 3 astronauts were back to what they had always been, test pilots. You are now in the final minutes before the launch of Apollo 8, right here where it actually happened. Mankind is about to leave his planet behind and journey to another. It is one of those rare moments when history is not being made, destiny is being embraced.
This is launch control, T-minus 3 minutes and counting. We've completed our communications checks with the Apollo 8 astronauts in the cabin, and the communications are go. During this period, once we do get the firing command, the various tanks within the 3 stages of the Saturn V launch vehicle begin to pressurize. We have firing command. The firing command is in. We are now on the automatic sequence. T-minus 2 minutes, 20 seconds, and counting. Our status board indicates that all aspects are ready. Instrument unit is ready. Spacecraft ready. Final check of the emergency detection system. That ready light also on. First stage preparations are completed.
We're on. Ready to go to cockpit. Stand by, Walter. Okay, you're on.
All systems go.
1 minute 45 seconds and counting. The first stage liquid oxygen tank has been pressurized and the pressure is still building up. Coming up in 90 seconds, mark, T-minus 90 seconds and counting. The Apollo 8 crew standing by, spacecraft commander Frank Warner, Jim Lover, Bill Anders. We now report that the liquid hydrogen tank in the third stage is pressurized. 1 minute 15 seconds. All third stage propellants pressurized at this time as we come up on the 60-second mark on our flight to the moon. T-minus 60 seconds and counting. The vehicle now is completely pressurized. We're coming up on a power transfer shortly. We have the power transfer. We're now on the flight batteries within the launch vehicle. Final reports coming from Frank Borman at this time. Final look at the switch list aboard the spacecraft. 20 seconds, all aspects. We are still low at this time. T-minus 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. The ignition sequence start. The engines are on. 4, 3,
Apollo 8 successfully orbited the moon, and the astronauts returned safely to the Earth. I know. I'm Jim Lovell, and I was one of the crew of this spacecraft, Apollo 8. We were the first men to see the surface of the moon from just a few miles away. But it was the hundreds of thousands of men and women who worked in it together, the millions of people who supported the mission that really made it possible. That way, I guess, we all went to the moon. Now, on the other side of those doors, you'll find an actual Saturn V moon rocket. It's still the most powerful, the most complex machine ever built. And I guess it's the only one that can take you to another planet. I actually got to fly one on a second flight to the moon called Apollo 13. But that's another story.
Here, what's this? Quick, hurry up, Nathan, turn around. Nathan, turn around. Okay, stand by your sister. Good job. Come over here, stand right here. Hurry up, Nathan. Come on, everybody wants to go. Go. Come on, guys. It's a rock from the moon. Yeah, it's a rock. It's not. Yeah, it's not the moon.
Okay, guys, here's the Heroes Walk.
No, that's not actually their bodies.
Your dinghy. So there's the little castle that they would be in on the very, very tippy top of the rocket. The Snoopy! Okay guys, we're at the feet of the Atlantis Space Shuttle. Look how big that is. That's amazing. Next up is Planet Play. Bobby! We're on a Planet Play, bud.
Attention explorers, the new live character show, Fraggle Rock, A Spacey Adventure, starts in 30 minutes. You want to join the fun as Jim has a new version of Fraggle.
Yeah, we're going up to Mars. All the way up there. All the way up there. Over there, it went there.
Mommy! Mommy! Look, Mommy! It's Uranus, Mommy! Mommy! Mommy dearest, I found Uranus!
Space Shuttle, a 1/15th scale replica.
Okay, we're going to attempt to go into the gateway area here at the Kennedy Space Station, and I wanted to give you one more look at these little rockets out front here. And this one, I don't know if you can see it good enough, but it's a shark. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was the John F. Kennedy Space Center.
And that was the end of the Kennedy Space Center.
And Bubba, is this place a thumbs up?
Yeah, thumbs up.
Double thumbs up. Do you recommend this place to all the families out there?
Yeah, and especially that Earth play place.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called though.
Yeah. Okay guys, that concludes the video. But this place is a 2 thumbs up. By golly. If I had 2 thumbs up, I would give it to you. But I'd totally recommend this place for all you families out there, for all you space lovers out there, for anybody that's interested in any types of space travel. Come out here and check it out. I definitely recommend it. 2 thumbs up, 3, 4 thumbs up, even from Elias. By golly. So thank you for watching. Comment, like, favorite, if there is a favorite button anymore, and share the video to everybody out there on the social media platforms. Thank you, everybody. See ya.